How's it going, everybody? My name is Dragoonic, and welcome to my channel. As you can tell, I'm going to be bringing you something a little different today. Something to break up with the Pokemon. And, can't have all Pokemon all the time. That'll eventually get boring and stuff. I'm still going to be doing Pokemon Showdown and stuff, but I just wanted to play something else for a little bit. And this is one of my favorite games of all time. Like, a lot of people complain about little things in this game, but to me this game is a masterpiece, and it will always be a masterpiece. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This game is just absolutely beautiful. Let's jump right into it. As you can tell, I have been playing this game, so let's just jump right in. Dragoon. We don't have enough room for Dragoonic, so we're just gonna go Dragoonic. That seems fine. That'll work. Let's just go right into the game. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Dooku Tree. You guys say Dooku or Deku? I say Dooku. Dooku sounds better. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Look at this idiot. He's not even on the bed. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. I am playing this on an emulator, just so you guys know that. So there will be a few graphical glitches, and I'm also playing on the keyboard. So if my movements seem weird and angular, that's actually why. Go straight into Link's prophetic dream. Link's a prophet. He can see the future. Nobody ever mentions this, though. The fact that Link has visions of the future. He's literally a prophet. God, this scene is so epic. They got the rain, riding past on a white horse, and Ganon freaking shows up. Oh, look at that nose. I just noticed something. Ganon has a huge triangular nose and red hair, so he looks a lot like Lois from Family Guy. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. I almost said come Hitler, which would have been a completely different game. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Yeah, it is Deku. It's obviously Deku. Why would I say Dooku? I've been saying Dooku for all these years, and it's obviously Deku. Dost thou see it? His Dooku would be D-U-K-U, but it's Deku. It's D-E, De. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now! Find our young friend and guide him to me. Excuse me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee. Let's get that epic opening and then this magical, whimsical flight through the forest. Like the juxtaposition in this game where they'll take something dark and menacing and put it right next to something happy and fun. It's so beautiful. Let's give you a quick little tour of the forest. This jackass always trying to pick up this rock. You know he's too weak to pick up that rock. Navi, are you lost? Did you make you should have made that left turn on Albuquerque. Excuse me, just gonna go through here. Didn't even knock. So rude. Gonna enter. Just gonna enter someone else's home. Alright, Link, time to get your bitch ass up. I can see your eyes open. You're not fooling anybody. The great Goop Tree wants you to get up and do shit. You got chores, man. You got responsibilities. Get your ass up. Come on, man. Hyrule's destiny, you really depend on such a lazy boy? Yeah. Lazy boys get things done eventually. You don't want someone to rush into things. Might get killed. Lazy people take time to think about stuff. Is it really worth it? Is there an easy way to do this? Great Duke Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. Yeah, whatever. I actually hate Navi. Navi's the worst character in all of Zelda lore. Some people say it's the lady, the android from Skyward Sword. Nope, Navi's much worse. But Navi's really the only real thing that I can complain about in this game is Navi. Navi just sucks. I absolutely hate Navi. Sarah's cool. Want to see something fucking badass? Yeah. Did you like that? Like what you see there? Yeah, I'm a cool kid. Look at me standing with my hand on my hip. All sassy. Finally, a fairy came to you, Dragoonic. Yeah, you know, it's because I'm cool. Because I'm awesome. Now you're finally a true Kokiri. Yep. You're not saying anything important right now, so I can just skip all this. Quite an honor to talk to Great Duke Tree, yada yada yada. You're cute, but get out of my way. We got things to do, adventure to go on. Alright, so I know this game like the back of my freaking hand. So I'm just gonna absolutely fly through this. I'm not a speedrunner or anything like that, but I can get through this game pretty freaking quick. Go straight for the sword. I'm not even gonna bother talking to Mido because he's a cunt. And he's actually kind of racist. He won't let you pass simply because you're not a Kokiri. And he makes you do all this extra shit that if you were actually Kokiri, he probably wouldn't have made you do. Abby, shut up. I don't need you. Come on, Rock. Thank you. And bam. Been playing for like, what, 2 minutes? I've already got the sword. I'm such a badass. One of the things that people commonly complain about when talking about Zelda is like the cutscenes for all the items and stuff. I like them. Because it gives kind of more pomp and circumstance to little things. And it's more cinematic that way. Like, of course, someone who's played this game a thousand times would be like, come on, just freaking get it over with, you know? Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. I am playing this on an emulator, as I said before, so sometimes it'll lag and have little graphical glitches here and there. Oh crap, I want to take it off in one swing. I believe if you do that on some of the signs, it'll give you rupees. If you cut it all the way off in a single swing. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the little cutscenes for everything. I like it. It gives more scenery. It makes it more cinematic, and yeah, just that. It makes it more cinematic, and I think that's cool. There's invincible rupees somewhere. I think they're here. Nope. I think this way? I remember. Nope. That's not what I want. Forget how to turn off the Z target. There you go. The Z targeting is a little jank, but so is everything else during this time era, so I can't really complain too much. Crap. I'm pretty sure it's this one though. I don't know. But I think this is one of those signs I was talking about that'll give you a rupee if you cut it all the way up. There we go. 5 rupees. I pretty much all we're doing is collecting coins so we can buy the shield, so we can get past Mido with all the huffing and all the huffing and whatnot. Rupees, rupees, I like getting rupees. This is how it's done. Fucking flood. Just gonna throw rocks at your house. There are more Kokiris in this village than there are houses. So, like, some of them are either homeless or they're all, like, living together. But there are also very few beds. So I don't know where they're all sleeping. Nope. I want more rocks. Break more rocks. Yay! I actually think this is pretty cool. It teaches you early on, without explicitly saying it, that you're gonna have to grind for rupees sometimes in order to buy things. Oh. Dragoonic pro tip: you get rupees if you make that jump. Make all three of those jumps, or two of those jumps. Yeah, it's only two jumps, but there's three platforms. You know what I meant. Oh, hello. You came all the way up here. You're a real man. Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your view. I already know how to change viewpoint. But this view is great. Like, look at this. Alright, I've got all the roofs I need without having to run in circles in the grass. Hey, Dragoonic, look this way. Look over here with you. I don't know how to fucking... I'm not gonna talk to you. You're just gonna tell me how to do things I already know how to do. Ah, I hit the B button by accident, sorry. Welcome. By the shield. Da-da-da-da. Alright, now we have everything we need. That cost me all my mons. I didn't want to talk to you again. Let's equip that shield. Get on out of here. Alright, Mido, you racist cunt, get out of my way. If you want to see the Great Duke Tree, you should at least equip the sword and shield I have. Are you blind? Are you freaking blind? You have Duke Shield, and what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Yes, it is. Jackass, get out of the way. Kill you. I'll kill you. I hate Mido. He's literally the worst. Well, he's second worst. Navi's the worst. Okay, this part legitimately terrified me as a child. A lot of these things in this game legitimately terrified me as a child. Like, it's the first enemy in the game, and the first thing that can do you damage, and they just come up and they wave like that. It's so creepy and so unsettling. But you get sticks from it. Yep. And stick. The Great Deco Tree. Great Deco Tree. Oh, that's Navi. Great Deco Tree, I'm back! Fucking bitch. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Dragoonic, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Great Deco Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons has been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Dragoonic, the time has come to test thy courage. Test your might. Test your might. Mortal Kombat! Sorry, wrong game. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. I only have one of those. I only have courage. Well, you know the prophecy. I only have one of those. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this? Yeah, sure. even though I did not as a child, and the boss of this temple dungeon, whatever you want to call it, terrified me as a child, and I couldn't beat it on my own for a very long time because I was an absolute wuss. But I'm a real man now, so I'm gonna take this challenge head on. And also know how to beat it fairly easily. So, inside the deco tree. Oh, I love these establishing shots. So beautiful. So like when people complain about that kind of stuff, it's more about the repetitiveness of it. So where I kind of agree over and over and over again, it does get annoying a little bit. But that first time is always majestic. It's kind of, you kind of gotta take the good with the bad. I wish there was, look at the wall, the vines are, yeah, I know. Maybe you can climb it. And I know people will say that, things like that now popping up to tell you shit, gets annoying. But like, that kind of is necessary. Like, would you just assume, like, this is like one of the first 3D games, would you just assume that you could climb that? That just looks like another random texture on the wall. Oh, shit. I'm an idiot. But it does just look like this is clearly a ladder, which is why they didn't have to tell you that you could climb the freaking ladder. But the vines on the wall, that's a little different. You might not be able to tell that you could climb that at first glance. And you might not even try, and if you don't even try, you'd get stuck. You'd get stuck just not knowing where to go. So what a lot of veteran gamers do is they'll complain about things that okay, this one is completely unnecessary. I know how to open doors. Even though this is the first actual door that you have to open in this game, but come on, like, it says open there, and I've been using the action button all this time already, so there's no reason. Come on, dude. Dick scrub, more like dick bitch. Owie, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Like I was saying, some of that stuff gets annoying, and people complain about things that game designers and developers do to accommodate newcomers, and then they'll complain about that stuff. But that is sort of a necessary evil. So, like, if this was your first game, you absolutely would have to be told all of these things, kinda, in order to get it. Older games didn't really have that problem. Actually, pause for a second there because I realized that if you don't jump on that, you can just jump right across without having to shoot down the ladder with the slingshot. But if you were absolutely like very new to games and this was the first game you'd ever played, you absolutely would need to be told all of the controls and things. And people complain about that as if like the tutorials were meant for them. So I kind of agree that the tutorial stages and whatnot should be skippable. I'm a huge fan of skippable tutorials. But tutorials in and of themselves are necessary to a degree, and it kind of irritates me a little bit when people complain about it because they don't get the fact that some people aren't as well versed in games as they are. Thank you. I'm just flying through this dungeon. I gotta remember to pick up some Deku nuts at some point. I haven't picked up any yet. I don't think. Have I? No, I haven't picked up any Deku nuts yet. I gotta remember to do that because they're actually super useful against the boss. I don't know, I just like killing these things. I didn't have to do that yet. I'm going through here. This puzzle actually, no, not this one. I was thinking of another puzzle. This one isn't a puzzle, it's just kind of like a time trial kind of thing. And that's what a lot of the puzzles in this game are. They're actually just like time trials, where you hit a button to start a timer, and then you gotta just do it quickly. Doing things quickly isn't the puzzle. And a lot of people will complain that doing things quickly isn't the puzzle. But, like, it's a time trial, not a puzzle, which is a little different. And people... I've noticed that a lot of people will take things, and they'll pretty much assume that everything, all the similar things should be the same in kind of a way. So they'll take simple puzzles like this one, simple puzzle rooms, I guess, like this one, and then try and use that to besmirch the name of the puzzles. Like, this isn't really a puzzle, although I should have killed that first, but I made it anyway. Okay, yeah, but there are some things that I can kind of understand, because like the golden skull souls, having it stop the game every single time, every time you get one is a little annoying, especially because there are a lot of them. Like, there are 3 in this dungeon alone, and it does take up a lot more time than is necessary. So some of the things I agree with, but I don't think those things are bad enough to give this game a bad review. It's not perfect by any means, but like literally nothing is. And perfection is subjective anyway, so trying to criticize a game for its lack of perfection is kind of ridiculous from the outset. I don't want to miss this jump. Oh, crap. I'm gonna kill these things because I want their nuts. Come back down. Let me think about other things that people commonly complain about. The combat is the thing that a lot of people will complain about. But what a lot of people don't realize is there's a lot of very easy ways to, because people will complain that you have to wait for enemies to do things, and that gets annoying and takes a long time. But what a lot of people don't realize is there's a lot of ways to kind of circumvent that. Come on, I don't want a stick. I want a nut. Okay. I'll take that out of context. Yeah, these guys aren't gonna let me get nuts. Oh, there it is. Whoop. Hey, shut up. Oh, crap. Keep hitting the A button. I've been playing too much Monster Hunter. I've been trying to spam the A button to climb faster. Yeah, but people will complain about the combat, but there's a lot of ways to kind of circumnavigate that, the staggeredness of the battles, so it doesn't feel as so much as the enemy is in control. And I think that was done for simplicity's sake, so that there's a very clear opening, so that way you don't have to be super skilled at the game in order to progress fairly easily through it. And there's different ways and different items you can use. Like, if you use your items effectively, like, battles don't take very long at all. Like, wow, that dies in one hit to the stick or to the jump slash. So you don't have to sit there and wait for it to go back up and then down again and then wait for it to turn around. You don't have to do all that, really. And like the hook shot kills it in one hit. So like there's lots of different ways to fight things that make combat actually a lot more diverse than people make it out to be. Like, sure, all of the enemies can be killed by waiting for an opening and then attacking in that opening, but they can also be killed in a lot of the times faster and more direct ways as well. So that's a not really valid complaint. Da, 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 da. I believe that chest is just a heart, and I don't need it right now. But I do need to light this. I'm away. There we go. And like a lot of the text for the less significant items can just be skipped, especially if there isn't like an explanation on how to use it. Come on, blah 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 blah. Two, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. I didn't actually need him to tell me that because I know the code. Because I've played this game like a billion times. This isn't even the first time I've swam. Well, it is the first time I swam, but this isn't the first time I've encountered water. Oh. I gotta wait for it to come all the way back now. This puzzle, I hate this puzzle actually. Because if just hitting it at the wrong time, hitting the button at the wrong time can cause you to kind of fail this. Oh wait, no, they give you enough time, never mind. I remember having a lot of trouble with that puzzle in my youth, even though it's not difficult at all. It's not even really a puzzle, it's a do this quickly, it's a time trial. And I think the misconception that time trials are supposed to be puzzles. Okay, I wouldn't have known that had this been my first time playing ever, but it's a little obvious. Come on. And there's no way to speed through the text. Like, this game isn't even the worst user of unnecessary cutscenes. I think there are a lot of games that abuse it a lot worse. And this game doesn't really, because most of the text you can actually just speed through, but some of the more important text, the stuff that they really want you to read, is the stuff that can't just be ignored. Yep. And light the torches. That's a puzzle, technically, but it's a very simple puzzle. But it's supposed to be a very simple puzzle because it's like the beginning of the game, and it kind of sets you up to knowing how. See, like that. You don't have to wait for that thing to come down all the time. And these are Goma eggs. Goma is or Queen Goma is the boss of this dungeon. Come on, really? You're not gonna let me hit it? And she drops these eggs, and if you walk under them, they'll hatch and you have to fight them. But this is a way to get through this without having to fight those. And they are pretty annoying. I don't like those. It's kind of like, because the way they jump, just kind of, their rhythm is weird, and it throws you off a lot. I don't actually need to go that way because I can't bomb yet, and I think there's just a cow back there anyways. If I'm not mistaken. It's either just a cow or a gold skulltone, and I'm not getting all the skulltulas anyway, so. Because I don't think I've ever gotten all of the skulltulas. But there's a lot of them that are just like on the path, so that way you just kind of pick them up, and they give you enough of those to get the items that you actually need from the Skulltull guys later. Crap. This is actually a very interesting thing that they did in this dungeon that I liked a lot. They put these torches over here to the left. They put them up on like little pedestals. So like this is only a problem for Link because he's short. So like had you not been tiny, you wouldn't need to do that at all. You wouldn't need to push that block. Actually, you no, come on. My torch is gonna go out. Nope. Hey, I made it. Had you not been tiny, you wouldn't have really needed to do that at all. You wouldn't need to jump up. You wouldn't even need to push that block down. Oh shit, nope, wrong. That was wrong. Can I unfreeze him? Like this? Nope. I just got a little ahead of myself. There. Ouch. Ah, come on. There you go. Fuck you. And fuck you. How did you know our secret? I actually didn't know the secret because I wasn't paying the very first time I played through this. I didn't know the secret because I wasn't paying attention to that shrub. And so I was stuck on this part like forever until I eventually just randomly guessed it right. Oops, forgot to equip my Dooku nuts. And this part was absolutely terrifying to me as a child. Because Goma's just sitting up there, waiting. And like, it blends in very well, so if you don't know that it's already in there, it really catches you by surprise. Especially you walk in, the door shuts. The eye opens, it starts moving, and you can hear it scratching. It's so unsettling, and you see that glowing eye up there. You actually have to look at it though, in order to activate the boss fight. Wait, did I replace my slingshot with the Deku seeds by accident? I mean, with the Deku nuts. Persia Garment Arachnid, Goma. Nope. There we go. Ow! I am terrible at this game. No, I'm actually really good at this boss fight. I just kind of messed up there. Yeah. But I do want to do this and then put the nuts there. Not up to a bad start. So I'm actually gonna let Goma do her thing and drop her babies, so I can just shoot them as they fall. There it is. Yep. Yeah. Come on. No! Come on. There we go. Okay, where are you, big bitch? Come on down, Goma. There you are. I fucked up. Oh shit, I'm out of sticks. How did I fuck that up? How? I've beaten this boss a million times. I've beaten this boss a million times. I can do it. I can do it better. I'm just gonna cut the video till I get back there. It's not gonna take. Actually, it's not gonna take that long. Fuck it. We'll do it live. I literally just gotta jump down these two holes and then go back in there. I am out of sticks though, which is unfortunate. Because the sticks just way more damage than your sword. But I don't need it. I don't need them. That was just me being a goof and hitting all the wrong buttons. Why you roll so slow? Yeah. Parasitic armor like Goma. I'm playing this on a keyboard, so give me a little slack. Drop your nasty babies. You could also actually shoot Goma in the eye there while she's like dropping her babies, but it's a lot easier I find to use this. Nope, there it is. Come on, Goma, you bitch. You can actually just do that. You actually get a lot more swings when you do that. Jeez. Oh wow, that's a lot easier. That's the way I should have done it the first time. See, that just goes into what I was saying earlier. There's different ways. There's a lot of different like ways to go about beating a boss. You don't have to do it the same way every single time. It's not as straightforward as a lot of people may make it out to be. Actually, the next cutscene is pretty long, so I'm actually gonna save that for the next episode. So that is all for today, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you like this, you want me to do more of it, make sure you like and comment and subscribe and all that good jazz. And while I'm at it, make sure you go and like my friend Psychedelic Killstreaks. A link to his channel will be in the description. He's playing God of War, which, while it's a lot more graphically better than this game, I think I like Ocarina of Time more, simply because people will say it's nostalgia either way, but this game is genuinely good, and I actually rather enjoy playing it. Um, and this is probably the game. It's probably between this and Pokemon Silver and Gold that I've played that I've replayed the most times. I just love this game. All right, everybody, I'll catch you next time. See you later. Bye. I also have a Twitter. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. That'll be down in the description as well. I have a Tumblr. I don't use it as often, but it's there. But I am on Twitter. I'm on Twitter a lot. I use Twitter. So if you want to know when my videos are being uploaded, they'll almost always be uploaded on a Monday around 6-ish. That's kind of the deadline I give myself. But I also post on Twitter, so if I ever do anything off of my normal schedule, then Twitter will be the first to let you know. All right, everybody, thank you for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.